It is Sunday night, and we are live in the Madhouse with the Maverick Soul Hour. I am your host, Tommy Maher, and I'm telling you, we got a God-given gift tonight on the show. Trust me on that one. But before we go to them, I want to talk about a couple things. First of all, last week we had Jack Semple Band. They came in from Canada. I got to tell you, they blew me away. They were amazing. And I know that we had difficulties on the when we showed it. We were supposed to show it last night. We lost power in the studio. And from what I'm told, it like repeated 3 times and stopped in the same place 3 times. But please, 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 you can go on Madhouse TV's page. You can go on my personal page. You can go on the Maverick Soul page. You got to see this band. Incredible, incredible, incredible musicians. Absolutely blew me away. Do not miss, if you're into music, do not miss this show. I'm telling you right now, do not miss the show. Secondly, I want to wish my daughter, Angela, a very happy, loving, blessed birthday. Yesterday was her birthday. Happy birthday, Ann. I love you. I want to talk a little bit about the Mousetrap Cafe that we are opening up in Amityville, New York. It's coming along. We're getting really, really, really close. I know the people are going crazy on Facebook. I mean, we haven't even put an ad out yet. We had 5,700 people that we don't know, never mind the 10,000 we know. 5,700 want to come to the grand opening now. We're going to have 57 different grand openings. So that's all there is to that. The place only holds like $120. But we've come a long way. It is going to be the place to be for musicians and to go and feel comfortable. Places like that don't exist. The atmosphere is going to be beautiful, very, very comfy. Sit on couches where you're going to go in. You're not going to feel intimidated. You're not going to be loud. It's going to be, and I'm going to, believe me, I'm handling the entertainment, and there's going to be nothing but the best. And maybe I could even talk some of these guys sitting on the couch over here about coming down and playing, because that would be another ear orgasm. Yeah. Also, but please go on Facebook and go on the Mousetrap Cafe and just hit the like and follow our progress. We're getting very, very close. We had hurdles to get over between townships and, just a nightmare. The weather held us up. We were definitely held up, but we are zooming along. It's going to be happening. I mean, I go there daily, and I can't tell you how many people just walk up. When is it going to open? When is it going to open? People can't wait for this place to open. And being that I'm doing the entertainment, I've had already 2,000 bands contact me to play there. 2,000. So it's going to be the place to be. And going to be some great players in there, too. So we're really, really excited about it and looking forward to it. It's going to be definitely the Long Island place to be. So watch for it. Please hit the like button on the Mousetrap Cafe. Also, I'm just going to throw a little plug out for my band, the Maverick Soul Band. We just got the okay. We are going to be featured at Yazga's Farm for the reunion at Woodstock in August. And we'll be playing Saturday night, prime time. And I'm doing, also when I'm done, I'm doing a dedication to Mr. Roy Howard, which was like my brother. And I'm so glad to be a part of that, because I love the man. He was like my brother, and I miss him dearly. So that's going to be good. And lastly, I know that everybody that watches the show knows that I have my buddy and all your buddies and everybody's buddy, Mr. Neville Chesters. Neville had his other hip done this week. So what I'm going to do is, rather than just tell you the story, I'm actually going to play his voicemail, because Neville, he can't concentrate right. He can't do the computer. He can't do Facebook. So he calls me to let the people in America know what's going on. So rather than me tell you the story, I'm just going to play you his voicemail so that everybody knows exactly what's going on with him up until the operation on Wednesday. So I hope you guys can hear this. So this is Mr. Neville Chesters, road manager for Cream, Hendrix, The Who, did the Sgt. Pepper's album with the Beatles, James Taylor, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. He's worked with everybody. So this is Neville's call after the operation. And please, 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 Keep the prayers coming. He still needs us. He's still got 2 knees to go. He's got the 2 hips done. He got the cancer out of his stomach. It's amazing. This man is like a zombie. He keeps coming back. So this is it, and it'll definitely let everybody know what's going on.
Oh, tell me. It's the little Brit calling you. It's about, I think it's like 20 minutes past 2 on Tuesday afternoon. And I just got home from hospital last night, and they've done the other hip. Oh, ow. I just hurt myself. So the other hip is done. So hip, hop, hooray. And I thought, you ought to be the first to know this stateside. So I guess I'll try and give you a call a little bit later or tomorrow or something, but they did that. It went off, everything went off okay, and I'm back home, and it's on to the next one. So, love to you guys, and I will talk to you very soon. Okay, ciao, bye.
Okay, that's our man, Mr. Devil Chesters. So please, please, please keep the prayers coming for him. He's got a long way to go, but I'll tell you, he amazes me. He just keeps on ticking like the ever-ready battery. So that's basically the news for the week. But I got the real news sitting right here in the madhouse with me right now on the Maverick Soul Hour. And what a show this is going to be. I am so excited. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back. And I got 2 Hall of Famers sitting here with me and another incredible, talented man. Wait till we be coming back. Get yourself right. Get yourself tight. You know what I'm talking about. Get ready, because it's coming. And first of all, you're going to really dig the conversation, and then they're going to get up and do some live stuff. So we got some good information coming your way, so hang in there. We'll be right back. And all you Woodstock people, you need to listen very closely to what we're going to be talking about here tonight. Very, very, very important worldwide. Everybody in the world needs to hear what we're going to say. So we'll be right back. Hang in there. We'll be right back.
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
You smell so good, I won't have to bathe the next 2 weeks.
Yay!
Anything. So, here, laugh a little harder. All right?
I will take him. I would be proud to show you off, you little old weirdo man.
Get a new sweater. The worst dressed man here tonight. Right? Look, get that laugh, and get it in there tonight because nobody else is gonna laugh like her. She's under drugs, all right?
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
You smell so good, I won't have to bathe the next 2 weeks. Anything. So, here, laugh a little harder. All right,
I will take him. I would be proud to show you off, you little old weirdo man.
Get a new sweater. The worst dressed man here tonight. Right? Look, get that laugh, and get it in there tonight because nobody else is gonna laugh like her. She's under drugs, all right?
We are back in the Madhouse with the Maverick Soul Hour. I am Tommy Maher, your host. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm in awe tonight. I have 2 Hall of Famers here and somebody that also should be in there too.
He is in the New York Blues Hall.
Oh,
Yeah.
3 Hall of Famers I got right here.
Yeah.
That's right. Eddie, I
How about
apologize.
4?
I apologize. What gets better than that? 3 Hall of Famers sitting in this room with me that I have seen, and they've all been on my show before, not together, but they've been here. But tonight, we have a, first of all, forget about the Hall of Fame and forget about the talent that's sitting here. We have a message to get out first. Now, my guest, Mr. Michael Packer, who actually runs the New York and New Jersey Blues Hall of Fame, is here. And my main man over here, Mr. Joe Louis Walker. The guy has played with everybody in the world. Everybody. We'll get into that too. We'll get into that. And Mr. Eddie Jackson. So it doesn't get any bluer than this. This is as blue as it gets. So And I couldn't be more happy. Guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for making the trip. I'm very excited about this. And Facebook is blowing up over this show. First thing I want to talk about, and here's where the Woodstock people, because I know there's a big, big nation of Woodstock people out there, and the main thing behind Woodstock is peace and love. I was at Woodstock. I do the reunion every year. Very involved up there. And let's face it, there's nobody in this world going to tell me that this world doesn't need peace. Nobody. And it's about time that, you know, I say it all the time. We're all here for just a speck. Literally, in time, it's not even a speck. It's here like that. I mean, my grandson is 19. I mean, where did that happen? I was just 19. My daughter, you know, it blows me away. And it gets faster and faster, right, Michael?
Yep.
It gets faster. So, Michael, is this your concept?
Well, what happened was I woke up. I don't remember the dream, but I woke up with the idea. So then I went to the computer and I looked up things. And in Spain, I friended a guy named Oscar Linares, and he had a blues for refugees. He did one event in Madrid, Spain, and it was very successful. You know, he had I think he said he had 100, you know, singers, songwriters, and everybody playing, and they raised a bunch of money for UNHCR and help people. In where he is, it's like, you know, you'll see the tents and stuff when you're going to work or whatever. It's not. See, we don't see that here in America.
Right.
And what you said, so then I got in touch with Oscar, and we became friends, and he helped me. I said, I want to do, I don't even know how I came up with it, but I said I want to do Blues for Peace on a grander scale, and I could have them all over the world in different cities and countries, and here in the United States. So I figured I know somebody probably everywhere, you know.
Certainly.
Except, you know, like China. I don't know anybody in
sure
China,
you do.
but maybe I do. So I just started working at it. I've been working at it for 5 months now, and I go back to the Woodstock generation, and there's truth to that. In 1969 it was, and that our generation helped bring down Richard Nixon, and it helped to stop the Vietnam War. So it's proven. You know, a lot of us look at it, you know, like in the country, they're all smelly hippie bums.
Did you ever see the video on Facebook? The dirty hippies were right.
Well, it's true. I mean,
it's true.
I mean,
it's true.
So why can't, if I got enough people together, and the main thing is to do it through love and peace and music, there's musicians all over the world. If I could get everybody who played music together to do an event, you know, it could actually change the world. I mean, I can't, I'm doing this on my own. And I've gotten 10 countries. I have close to 50 events now happening on May 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th, which is, to me, I have like over 2,000 followers on my Facebook page, but it's something that, it's a start.
Well, nothing for nothing, Michael, but right now, as you speak, you're speaking to 204 countries live.
Well, that's
so
good.
now's the time to get it out there.
Well, the one cool thing is that I applied for a permit for Washington Square Park. Which
I love.
It's where Bernie Sanders had his big rally and all that. And
I can't think of a better place. I can't.
And it just has history. I mean, you know, the folk generation, Bob Dylan and Woody Guthrie and all that, and they're all, you know, kind of what this is all about too. And that'll be on Saturday, May 28th in the afternoon from 1 to 5. And to me, this is going to be very, very important.
All right, so what I want to know is, being that we do have a very large audience, I want to know from you what this audience that's watching now can do to help you. What do they need to do? Is there something they can share? Is there something? How can we do it? Because we got the people.
Okay, if you went to Facebook and you liked and just put in the search "Blues for Peace," it'll come right out, and then you go there and like it, and it basically explains. You have to scroll around and whatever. But if you go to the "What's This About" section that they have on each timeline, it tells you what you have to do.
Don't we have a video on it? Janine, do we have a video on Blues for Peace? Would you like to see that?
I think that's just a song.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the song I was singing earlier. But anyway, so you go there, and my information, my email is there, and I answer all the emails very quickly, and I will show you what to do. And we also partnered, which took some doing, but I partnered with the United Nations and the USA for UNHCR, which is the United Nations High Commission's Office for refugees around the world. And to me, that's raising money to help people along with this is just a good thing to do. Now, I know there are a lot of people that are scared of the Americans, that are scared about the refugees and coming to this country and all that, but I have to say that a lot of the refugees are just like us.
We're all refugees over here.
We're all refugees.
Unless you're an American Indian,
right.
We're all a refugee.
So, you know, in the way the world is right now, we need Blues for Peace.
Well, I got to tell you something, Mr. Michael Packer. I've known you a couple of years now, and I think what you've already accomplished is amazing. Well needed, so well needed, it's incredible. But I actually think that, you know, just as even with this circus election we got coming on, it's something people have had enough. And I really think your timing is going to be absolutely perfect. People really have had enough of hate, killing, you know, religions clashing. You know, like I said, it's such a short speck of time that we're here. Why can't we all just have a good time? You know, and like Joe was talking before the show started, and we were talking about living in a which I also live in even today right now, and I'm in the same neighborhood, but I live in a very mixed neighborhood, and there never seems to be a problem. It never is a problem. I really, there has never been. I've lived there 64 years, and I've never seen a problem. And they call me General Custer. They call me Batman. That's a good one. Because I walk with a baseball bat. That's for the dogs in case I get attacked. But these idiots with pit bulls, and they just let them go, and it's not cool. It's not how I'm going. That's not how I'm checking out. And but you were actually right. You were so right on with that, because when you bring people together, which happened at Woodstock. I mean, that's why I have the page on Woodstock. I mean, on Facebook, the Woodstock Guru. It really has nothing to do with Woodstock. It's about the togetherness and the kindness that I observed there.
Right.
I mean, you're sitting there, and in my living room, and you know, anytime you want, come over. I have a picture probably about this big by this big, black and white. I don't know what was going on, but it's an aerial shot of everybody at the site, which had to be 500,000 people. And if you look at the picture, everyone's sitting down, so I don't know what was going on. But everyone's shoulder is touching the person's shoulder next to them. Now, can you imagine touching someone's shoulder on the line at the drugstore?
Oh, all right.
What are you looking at? What are you doing? You know, we got to lose that thing and get some of this stuff back together. But the reason why I started that page was because of the kindness that used to be around that really doesn't seem to exist anymore. And like, I remember just sitting there, like that picture, and like if a guy had which there was nothing there, if a guy had a water, he just took a sip, didn't look, just passed it. If a guy had a sandwich, took a bite, didn't look, just passed it. Because they cared about each other. There wasn't a fight. There was not an argument. There was not any, 500,000 people in the mud and rain and the worst conditions you could ever imagine. And nobody had a problem.
And the
Nobody.
music.
Well, the music, that's why they call it, it's for music, everybody can relate to music.
It's the universal language.
Absolutely. And what you're doing, I think your timing is unbelievable.
Well, it's the timing has to be on, because if it keeps continuing the way it is, there'll be no more music. There'll be no more, everybody's like complacent.
You're right.
And
everybody's scared too.
They're scared, but they're complacent. They don't want to stand up. You know, and I'm not asking anybody to violently revolt.
Right.
I'm just offering another suggestion that already worked in 1969.
Yeah.
So if it worked before, it could work again.
I was very fortunate. I mean, we had no money. We had none. And I'm not saying, even though we were poor financially, I was the richest guy I know. By the way, because I had great parents. My father was a big guy, a big strapping guy that you would think would be like a Archie Bunker. He was such the opposite. He taught me never to let color ever, and we lived in a black neighborhood. Never let color enter your mind. It doesn't matter what color anybody is. It doesn't matter what religion they are. It doesn't. Either you're a good person or you're a bad person, and that's all there is to it. That's what I don't get, because I don't see color. When I meet a person, I don't ever look at color, ever. And I don't know. I think that's right. And how you could judge a person by that, or their clothes, or their hair, which they do. People judge me by my hair. I've had guys on Facebook go, why do you get a haircut? I don't know. Why don't you get out of your mom's basement? You know what I mean? How about that? Go get a job or something. Is this all you got to do is come pick? I don't even know you, and you're picking on me? Give me a break. So, the hatred out there is just, it's rampant.
There's, other things, and I've been looking it up and all that. The Prophet Muhammad was actually a peaceful man. And the prime example of that I'm going to give to this is Malcolm X. Malcolm X, he hated whites, and he was into violence. He went to Mecca, came back a changed man. And then he was killed by Elijah Muhammad and his followers because his message that night was of peace. So you figure that one out. You know what I mean?
Well, I lived through that too. I went to Amityville High School, and there was an issue in there with a teacher, a white teacher, and a black student. And I know they were actually friends, because one was a wrestling coach and one was a wrestler. And it really wasn't what it was built up. But you talk about Malcolm X. Malcolm X, Stokely Carmichael. Every one of these guys were in front of the school marching. What they didn't know, and this was every day for like a couple of weeks, it was on the news and everything. But what they didn't know, we were all in the bathroom every morning, black and white, and we'd be going, because we're all, this, like you said, that's when it works, when you're in the neighborhood. And we'd all go to the bathroom every morning and say, do we want to go to school today, or do we want to go to the beach, or what do you want to do? So they say, let's not go today. So everybody would just start yelling. They'd shut the school down. And we go surfing, and whatever it was. It was so stupid because it wasn't inside the school. It was just bullcrap going outside the school. That's what I mean. Like sometimes the press, it just blows everything out of proportion. If they would have seen how tight we all were, because it was a very small school, and sports was a big, and everybody was, the Temptations were out, it was great times. It wasn't, that crap wasn't going on where I came from. Was it other places? Absolutely.
Tommy, the reason that I'm involved in it, because I come out of I lived in San Francisco in the Fillmore district before the hippies got there. I was there when the hippies got there. I was there after they left. And, coming out of that area, you talk about hippies, just the word hippies, it started where I lived.
Right.
That's right.
FM radio started where I lived. Right. And one thing about it was that all of us had to be somewhat socially conscious to give back. So for me, when Michael approached me to do it, it's something that I do. I've been doing all my life. Right. I just don't, quack about it. But working with Mimi Farina, Breads and Roses, and Wavy and Hog Farm, and all of them. And the thing that the one thread to me that runs through this is that what we're doing, there's nothing new. This is not new.
Right.
Okay, if you go back to the 60s when you had Martin Luther King, you also had Father Berrigan, who just died, I think today or yesterday. And Father Berrigan, you also had, which is amazing, you're talking about the diversity of our neighborhoods. But you have, everybody has a deep inner feeling of what's right and wrong for us as a human family.
Yes.
Okay, because we human. We're going to do wrong.
Right.
It's not a one of us that's not going to do wrong. But you can do right. In the human family, you would see Martin Luther King marching, and you would see Charlton Heston right by him. Charlton Heston went on to be the head of the National Rifle Association. But to him, what was going on at that time in certain parts of the country was wrong. So it appealed to the human part of him. And I think if this Blues for Peace can appeal to the humanity of people, whether it's the refugees there, whether it's the situations that are going on here now, because there is so much polarization around the world. But I really think that the tenor of it is started from people who we see on TV every day, mainly politicians, who have an agenda. And you know, me and you talking about, you know, the diversity of our neighborhoods. Most of those politicians didn't come from diverse neighborhoods, and they don't believe in diversity.
They had big fences.
And another thing is that you talking about the 60s. We you know, we stood up against the Vietnam War. We stood up against well, there's still people now talking about bringing back the silent majority.
Right.
Well, you know what? This country is, nobody is going anywhere. Everybody built this country. This country was not built by the richest person.
That's right.
It was built by the poorest people.
Right.
The richest people, they benefited from it. Okay, but they have the tendency for the richest to reach back for the poorest, and so we have to help each other. So what I really seen what Mike was doing was, okay, it's refugees in Syria now. If something happened here, we could be refugees, you know. And here's the thing: we could be begging to go into Mexico, whereas some people say don't let Mexicans in here.
Yeah.
Well, part of where I come from was Mexico.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
California, New Mexico, Arizona, all Mexico.
Right.
I grew up in the most diverse society you could possibly imagine.
And San Francisco still is, actually.
Yeah, but when I grew up there, I had friends whose parents had recently been, you know, when I was a speck on my mother's cheek, had just got released from Japanese internment camps. We all grew up in the same area.
Yeah.
Grew up right around by Carlos Santana's family and Jorge Santana and gay people. Biggest gay. That's why people say something to me about gay people. I don't get it. I'm from San Francisco. I mean, if somebody loves somebody,
That's
I
right.
do. If somebody hates somebody, now that would make me sort of recoil. You know, because when somebody hates somebody, that's a hard knot to keep in your stomach. You know,
that's true. That's true. The hatred is what the problem is, and don't you feel, all of you? I mean, don't you feel that I've always said that I think the biggest thing that's missing in this country anyway is the morals. There's no more morals. You know, I mean, morals is very simple. I mean, you learn, like, I mean, I was taught, you know, if a lady walks in a room, you open the door for them, you say please, you say thank you, you say, you know, that's just morals. You know, you can't walk in, you go to a movie theater now and you get these kids in front of you, you're with little kids in there, F this, F that, F this, you know, where does that come?
But see, it's a little deeper than that, Tommy. What it is that I would hazard to say when each of us grew up, we didn't have one of these.
You
could not see someone get murdered on a screen.
Right.
Okay. In fact, a movie, you know, they wouldn't even show someone getting killed. You know.
Right.
I mean, so just imagine if you 3 or 4 years old, and I'm saying, don't look at that to me when I'm gone. The first thing you do, you turn it on,
very true.
and there's a pop up with you know, people having whatever, grown people having whatever, people killing, whatever. That, and you watching that from the time you 4 to the time you 16, 17, you're insulated from that. Yeah. To you, you know, that's only natural. walk around and slash somebody you never seen, knock somebody out you never seen, shoot somebody you never seen, behead somebody on a TV show, you know, which is basically it's a show, right?
That's
well, when we was growing up, that would be the most unheard of thing in the world. I mean, I couldn't imagine it.
They had to sleep in separate beds on TV.
So now what you have is, you say for the morals, what you have is a plethora of that. And also, just to be quite honest, you have people that are somewhat role models who become famous, who don't do anything.
You got that right.
They don't do anything. I can't believe.
Start with a K.
They have a park here. I'm one of the biggest Albert Einstein fans in the world. You know, they have a park here, and I won't mention it, but they have a guy running for president now that hasn't done nowhere near for humanity what Albert Einstein. And the park has his name, so-and-so National Park.
Right.
And it's not a national park. And I'm thinking, my wife says, he paid for it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he paid for it.
Well, that's what's wrong. But see, don't you feel that people, that's why I'm saying the timing, people have had enough. They've had enough. I know people are sick of, you know, like you said, it was us that built everything. You know, the rich guys made more money just off us, you know, and it's time for us to get a piece of it. Not financially, but, you know, just where you can walk around a country and not, like, I mean, I have 6 grandsons, and I see it, like my 12-year-old grandson, it really bothers me. And this kid, I mean, he's a great football player, great baseball player, great basketball player. Everybody wants him. Kid's a tough kid, but he's scared. He's scared, like, you know, when the doorbell rings or something, he's scared. Like, he thinks people are going to invade the house because he watches this crap on YouTube and all this stuff.
Well, you
it's
know,
a scary world.
It's a scary world. And, you know, when you have when you have scary outside, scary inside, scary in that neighborhood, right. You know, I mean,
it's all scary.
When we were younger, give you an example, guys might get in a disagreement and fight. Yeah. You know, then they're friends the next week.
Have a beer.
Maybe a guy might get cut.
Yeah.
Maybe. Now, you know as well as I know, as everybody knows, you say you just pull in front of somebody in the car,
they shoot you.
Could be the end of the world for you.
Yeah.
You know,
believe me.
And people are wound that tight. They wound that tight.
You're right.
You know, and everybody's
and I don't think they even think about the consequence. You know, like because you know whether you had a thing and it gave you, you're going to kill a guy because he gave you the finger.
And that's why
spend the rest of your life in jail. I mean,
and that's why this Blues for Peace is so important. It's so important. And you don't have to be a so-called tree-hugging peacenik. Exactly. You believe in global warming. Well, yeah, I do. I do. I believe in global warming.
Well, you can still be a peaceful guy and not take any crap from nobody.
True enough, but for it to work, it's like I say, it's nothing new. It worked for Mahatma Gandhi. It worked for Martin Luther King. It worked to a degree for Nelson Mandela. He could have had a bloodbath over there, but he knew it would have been bad karma. The only thing that scares me, and my wife knows this, is that usually when a movement has a figurehead, peaceful person, they're the human sacrifice.
They get moved.
Yeah.
It never, I hate to say it. I'm sorry, Michael. he looked at me like, oh, thanks. Like the canary in the coal mine.
How many countries is this in?
we got your back, Mike. We got your back, baby.
Mike, don't worry about it. We got you,
But
man.
now the IRS, I can't.
If I go. It's a good legacy to leave, right?
Hey, you know, I'll tell you the truth, though. 'Cause we're all in the same, like, age bracket, too. We had our thing, so if we had to sacrifice,
I'd feel that way.
To
be honest with you, if this was the last thing I ever accomplished on Earth, then I tried. Yeah. I did something.
Yep.
And to me, that's important.
It's extreme. I don't think you even know how important it is, and I don't
Probably
think
don't.
I don't.
Totally.
I think your head's so wrapped up in trying to make it happen, you're not even thinking about how good this can really, just something that simple could change the world.
Well, you're talking about seeing murders on TV, and I remember it vividly, is when Lee Harvey Oswald got shot.
I remember it.
I was right there. I saw it on TV. I said, I can't believe it. And I was 12 years old.
If you were a 4 or 5-year-old and you could see that anytime you want to, all the time.
Right.
That's the kind of generation that is coming, that we're growing. And, these kids, they're not problem kids. They just kids with problems. There's no such thing as a problem kid.
Right.
Just a kid with problems
Right.
like anything else. But, you know, for all of that, and for all of the vitriol from the political system, all the 24-hour news cycle with no good news ever. Ain't no going to be no good news.
No, you're right about that.
So a good way to counteract that is this. You know, this is something to counteract that. Because you know what? You can hold your fist like this so long. At some point, you're going to have to let it go. You know, if you hold your fist like this, but when you let it go, what do you got? You got a handshake.
Hand it out.
That's
You
right.
got a handshake. And I think people have a persona and they have a stance. You know, they have a stance.
Okay.
But when you know, you ever get on a plane or something, you never met somebody in your life. Next thing you get off, and next thing you know, you talked about everything. Kids,
Yeah.
children, and you know, they could be from another country,
That's
another
right.
another social.
Disney
strata.
World is a perfect example.
Oh, yeah.
You walk in Disney World, nobody has an attitude. It's weird. It really is. It's nice.
Well, we'd like to have.
I've
Blues
been there
for
about
Peace
20-something
in Disney World.
Okay.
No, I mean, everybody changes. Everybody becomes a kid, and everybody's friendly. They're online. They're not yelling, "Hey, come on, hurry up, hurry!" You know,
Yep.
it's a different place. you
Yeah, they're
know?
having a conversation.
So let's get that happening at Washington Square Park. I mean, I can't. That is like the coolest place in the world to have this thing, man.
And yeah, I'm very fortunate.
I'm very excited about it. Very excited about it. I want the people at home to join in. Let's get this. You know, I always say it on the Woodstock page. I say, every wave starts with a ripple. So let's be the ripple and let's make a big wave here. You know what I mean?
You got me?
There will.
Yeah. And at Washington Square Park, I'll be playing. Ed will be there, and Lenny Bradford will be there, which is cool. Joe Louis Walker,
You
Paul.
said- and another name. Can you mention the other one you had talked about before?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Paul Nelson, you know, who is Johnny Winter's and Joe Louis Walker's manager and guitarist. And,
What better?
I think Morale, what'd you say?
Morale.
Murray
there.
Murray
Murray.
Murray
So what is there a cost for this to get
free?
Free.
Just like Woodstock.
Free.
Just like Woodstock. It
Just
became free.
Well,
It became free, but this is free.
but I mean, really, you know, like when the Wall Street issue came down, you guys all showed up, man. Even Crosby, Stills, and Nash came down, and all that. That's what we need. We need some big people down there too. You know,
You know, I look at it
will.
this way: we don't need big people.
no, but
We are big people right here.
you're absolutely right. But these guys
And
that
everybody
talk
who's
the
come
talk,
is a big person, you know.
they talk the talk. It's time to walk the walk.
That's true.
You know, he's not saying come down and play. You can play if you want, maybe, but show the people you're with the movement. You know, what I mean, show it that you want to live in peace and you want to have your kids grow up
That's the
in a
idea.
country that they don't have to worry about walking to the school bus.
Well, you put it
or
like-
sit and watch at a show and get shot in the head.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you know, Tommy, you put it like this. You know, we're just doing the best we can. Everybody, like you said, you know, one step, the first step for 1,000
Right.
miles. But if any of those people were so inclined, as they were in the 60s, as they were when we all got together then, as they were when they started their music movement, as they were then, and even though they've had the humongous success that they've had now, we're all still in this cauldron, and the clock's turned back.
You got
Okay,
that right.
even though you could be sitting up in Beverly Hills in $1 million mansion, you still got to come out of there.
Yeah.
You know, and so this is where we're at. And so where we're at is basically, it's back to the future.
It's time to
Basically back to the future.
pop the bubble. You can't be living in that bubble, like he said. You
Not
got to
okay.
come out sometime. So you know, even those with the 30-foot fence walls and that.
And it's funny, Tommy, that the political system will bring people out, and people are so disgusted with it, it's like the lesser of a bunch of evils.
I don't blame
So what worked before? This worked.
Simple.
You know, this worked. There is no leader.
Right.
There ain't no leader in you know, he says
That's good.
True. Right?
I mean, there's
Don't
somebody
have to follow
that has the nerve enough to say, hey, listen, I'm not asking for nothing. I don't expect nothing.
Right.
You know, but if this happens, that's right. That's Michael.
I do expect something.
But yeah, we do. But if it doesn't happen, that's the same old, same old.
Well, I got to tell you, I just think it just all makes perfectly sense, and it's the right time. It's the right time.
I agree with you. Yeah.
People have had. I mean, and like Michael said, you know, music is universal. It's the language of the world, and what better way to bring it together? Because you know, like being in the music business, I got to say, it's probably. Maybe behind backs and that it's a different ball game, but I've been to many places of every race, creed, color, and it just seems like everybody is okay with everybody. You know, you know, I don't think there's many you know races. You know, I don't think it's a big strong thing. Maybe underneath when they get out the door or something, but you never really see it. You know, like you go backstage at BB King's or something, and everybody's friend,
Right.
and that's
They're
how
talking
it
to
should
each
be.
other.
I mean, it doesn't matter. What does it matter? I just don't get it. And it's not. I'm not even talking about racially. Just people being. You know, like we go upstate a lot, and I got to tell you, and Bermuda's another place too. You go to Bermuda, you go down. I don't care where you go. There's no crime in Bermuda. There's no guns. There's no, you know. Everybody has a job. They're the highest literacy in the world. But everywhere you go, like I always get the scooter, big doofus on a scooter, but that's how you get around. But I mean, like I remember this old black lady. She was probably 100 years old, pushing a push mower up a hill, a push mower. Stopped and ran down. I went, oh my God, what happened? I just want to say hello to you and welcome you to our beautiful country. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy, this hatred. And what are you looking at? You looking at me? You know, like
Most of that is fear.
Yeah.
It's everything that we're talking about, the reactionary things, and it's fear, and it's usually fear of, okay, things ain't like they were in the 50s, so I got to take my country back. Well, I thought it was our country, and we're taking it forward. We're not going backwards.
Right.
I don't think if you go too far back, you know, it's going to be, you know, something none of us want. But also, I think it's fear, and I think what's always worked in the course of a movement is to try to get in and separate people, and instead of showing their similarities, to show the differences, and to really beat home the difference, beat home. Well, you know, how if they try this on for size? You can get a gay person, a Mexican person, black person, white person, a Chinese person, and on the fields of Turkey, Afghanistan. It's not Turkey, Afghan. They can fight. Everybody love everybody. Get them on the football field. Get them on the Yankees. Everybody get along. But now, when you talk about one group's getting food stamps, one group's getting food, the other ones the ones getting food stamps, they bad people.
You're right.
And come to find out, the people that get most of the food stamps are not those people. Right. It's your own people that are getting food stamps.
Right.
But you're going to turn against them?
Right.
Well, yeah, we're going to turn against them because they don't deserve to be fed like my kids.
But see, that's that upper echelon that you're talking about.
So.
That's jamming it down our throats, because I totally 100% believe I know a lot of people. And I mean, just from being a regular person, I know a lot of people. I really don't know a lot of racists or people that, you know, have hate. I think at least 85% of the people that live in this country would like nothing better than to all be at peace and be able to walk the streets and not be worried about getting shot or, you know. I think everybody, it's somebody jamming this crap down everyone's throat and keeping it separated. They're keeping it separated through the news and everything else. It's the only way it can happen, because people are confused. Well, like what you just said, is that true? Is that what, you know? What's true? What's not true? You know.
Well, who has the loudest message?
Well, there you go. The people with all the money.
The person with the microphone. Okay, that's what you're going to hear. Who's the person with the microphone? The person, people running for the highest offices.
There you go.
What are the people from the highest offices saying? You can figure that out for yourself. But if you hear that every day from people running for the highest office, all day, every day, the news. I love this. the head of I won't name the one of the big three TV companies, the regular TV. They went to the head and they said, well, you know, this particular presidential candidate is just polarizing. This is horrible. We got to, you know, this is just horrible. And he says, yeah, you know, it's horrible for the country, but it's sure great ratings for us. And that's all he cared about.
Yeah. But then again, the reason for that is because people have had enough. And maybe that's not the answer.
But it's
but
you can have enough.
They've had enough of the regular.
Right. You can have
they
enough.
want some high test.
But words have meanings and consequences.
Absolutely.
And when you start denigrating whole groups of people in different, that's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
You know, you believe me, I believe in American dream where everybody has a say, everybody has a vote.
Absolutely.
And you know what? If you don't believe, like if I'm a this party, you that party, I'm that color, I got no problem with you having your opinion.
Right.
You know, because
I'm going to keep mine, but you know, I respect yours.
What happens, neither one of us are going to stop the times from moving forward.
Right.
And the times say, the times that are going to be 20 years from now, the times say that the majority of this country is going to be Hispanic. The times say that most of your kids, my grandkids, they're going to be mingling and mixing with all kids.
Mine are all mixed.
You know, and so what is any? I don't understand. How can you take the country back when it's going to be a multinational, multiracial country?
No, I say it all the time.
Right.
I can't wait because it is going to happen.
Yeah,
Not in
it's
our
gonna
lifetime, but in maybe 50, 75 years, everybody's going to be mocha.
Yeah,
And it's going to be all just one.
And everybody
would be the greatest.
And everybody's going to be able to go to get your school ID, and automatically you're ready. You can vote. So nobody can gerrymander a district or try to stop people from voting, which is one of the most un-American things in the world.
Yeah.
But you know, when you get into that, I love it. Somebody went to a great musician and they said, "Oh, you know, so and so's got a bomb, and so and so's got a bomb, and oh my God, they're going to blow up the whole planet." He said, "No, just going to blow up man. The planet going to be here.
Yeah,
this planet has been here."
Like George Carlin said, the Earth. It just shake that off like a bad case of fleas, man.
And that's us.
Got a bad case of
like a bad case of fleas.
But while we here, we can do something positive, and that's why, you know, when Michael and I was talking to Michael about this, you know, this is what I come out of. This is like you say, if you die tomorrow, this is something that is as it is for the young lady that got shot in the face in Afghanistan. Yeah. You know, that little 13-year-old girl. I mean, they couldn't deter that girl. No, you know, that girl is a beacon. Yep. You know, you talking about kids running around doing things. They should see her.
Right.
You know, go through anything what she went through just to get an education. Right. Well, you know, there's people that marched to get an education. There's people that came over from Ireland, man, that was in the potato famine. There's people that came from here from
there you go.
From
people
Israel.
Trying to keep
everybody.
Keep
everybody came here. Everybody got a story.
And, you know, the Irish was like that. The Italians were like that. Keep them down. Keep them down. But, you know, like Michael said, he made a statement before that, God, I mean, how true it is. He says, you know, that he said, you know, he doesn't even care because even if he went tomorrow, he tried. You know, he tried. And that's good. You know, even if it said that on your tombstone, he tried.
Well, it's a reality now.
That would be cool.
Yeah, but it
that
just
would be
depends
more,
on how I go. You know?
Yeah, not slow, man. Do it quick. But
but to me, Tommy, this is in the spirit of Martin Luther King, of Gandhi, but mainly of someone like John Lennon, you know, who had it all.
Yeah.
You know, and just you know, what I just always think when I think of this, I just remember John Lennon in bed, you know, trying to explain to a bunch of reporters about peace, and them giving him royal, holy, you know what, just for trying to bring peace to the world.
And the country trying to get him out of here. Get him out of here.
USA
He's being
versus
too influential.
John
Get him out.
Yeah, USA
He's
versus
teaching
John
him too
Lennon.
much. Get him out.
Yeah. And you know, when you see something like that, I listen to John Lennon in the morning, Muddy Waters at night. There's no difference to me between it, because they both stood for something.
Yeah.
You know, and it's wonderful to have a musical career. It's wonderful to have this, and you know, everybody's, you know, trying to get that ring, but there is something bigger than that. You know, and that's what I think the generation we grew up in. There's something bigger than that. And I think with the younger people now who are very successful, and we see them on TV and they're doing aerobics while singing, you know, I think that it's images, you know, it's images in persona. But if you really want to make a difference, this is a way to make a difference.
Yeah.
You know, it really is.
I couldn't agree
And
more.
you know, if I think it starts like Michael Jackson said, the man in the mirror. You know, so anybody out there that I've ever offended or was on peace with, I apologize to them.
Me too.
You know, but it's like this here. Nobody is perfect. Everybody puts their pants on one leg at a time, or if they put pants on.
If they sit down and put on two.
Yeah, but I mean, we just, you know, it's like John.
I
Lennon,
gotta do that.
It's like John Lennon said, you know, come together.
Yeah.
You know, come together.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a perfect example of not being at the right time. You know, even though he tried to do the right thing, they beat that guy down, man. They beat him down, and but his legacy is still being carried through because there's enough people that believe in what he was trying to say is what they want, and I do believe that, and I do believe that at least 85% of the people in this world want to live in peace. Even the people that over there that, you know, don't even have access to computers, whatever. I'm sure they would just like to have their families and hug their kids at night and not worry about getting blown
I
up.
agree.
And
I don't think nobody want to go to bed with a gun next
Right.
to them. They'd rather have their loved one next to them. Who really want to go to bed with a bomb next to them?
Right.
No.
Right.
Nobody want to do that.
And, you know, I mean, this is a subject that we could go for days, literally for days. But I mean, I take my hat off to you, Michael.
I do
know,
too.
I have
I
the
do
highest
too.
Here we
respect
go.
in the world for you. I always have before you even did this. But because, you know, I know your life. I know what you've been through. I mean, we kind of have parallel stories too. And, you know, you really, I think to get the soul that you have had to live through.
That's right.
You had to hit that bottom.
You have to go through something.
And seen some evil, ugly things in your life.
Well,
To
there's
come
ugly,
out of it and say, you know what, I can do something good.
there's a lot uglier things than what happened to me
Sure
in my
there is.
life. And that's why this is so important, not just for our generation. Of course, it's important for our generation, but for the younger generation.
Absolutely.
And that's, if there are young people out there listening to the show tonight, and I mean in the 200 countries, it's important to you. You know, it's not about
us.
It's not the politics. This is not about politics. It's about
Thank God.
all of us getting together. You know,
Becoming one.
there's no leader in this. The leader is you. You know,
right.
You're the man in the mirror.
and that's the most important thing.
Right.
And you know, I can't do it alone. Joe can't do it alone. Tommy can't do it alone. We need Eddie can't do it alone. We need everybody.
We're going to give it a shot.
Yeah.
We're going to give it a shot. I know a lot of people are out there probably just go, but don't just go,
Go to the Blues for
Go-
Peace Facebook page.
Go to the Blues for
And
Peace Facebook
It'll
page.
tell you. I actually have, well, special thanks to Joe there, because Joe went to Israel a few times, I believe.
Yes.
So I have Blues for Peace events happening in Israel, which I think is cool. You know,
Very
I
cool,
even
sure.
got comments on, like, you know, this isn't about their government. I can't change how their government is, but
We can't change us either.
you can't change us. I even said that. And I said there are people in Israel who think the same way that we do.
Exactly.
I have
Just
a guy,
wanna live in peace.
he's doing, Eli Marcus is doing the,
And there's people in Lebanon, because I played in Lebanon too, and I've heard from some of my friends there. You know,
I have a guy
One.
in Tehran who's doing one. And he's doing it, he's got his banner made up. He's doing it on the street.
There's another
But
question.
he has to do it while the cops go around the corner. You know, so he's
There's
risking
another
going
question
to jail.
for you, Michael.
Huh?
Here's another question for you, very important. Being that we are around the world, if there are people in other countries other than you already got going, and they want to do it too, they can contact you.
They can contact me at Mike Packer
We're in 204
Blues,
countries
netzero.net.
right now live. So any of you musicians that have access to a good place and think you can gather a good crowd, talk to my man, Mr. Michael Packer here, and get on that Facebook page, and let's get this thing going. Let's get this wave rolling, man.
I'll say my email
keep
right now.
going.
Mike Packer Blues at netzero.net.
There it is.
Yep.
and he also has a Facebook page.
Yeah.
Personal. And you know, everybody, you know, support everybody, and you know, before I know there's people chomping at the bit waiting to hear you guys play too, including myself, and we are running a little late, but this definitely is a show that calls for that. So, you know, I first of all, before I talk about anything else, is there anything more that I'm missing that we can do to get this thing out there, or you know, I mean, I think we pretty much.
Well, we're performing at Blues for Peace at BB King's, right, Mike?
Right, on Friday the 27th.
Yeah,
okay.
and we're
then
performing at Bar
Square.
55. And every Monday of this month, I'm playing at the Falcon, all dedicated to Blues for Peace.
Beautiful.
And there's like Michael said, look on the website. And
you know, we're trying to do our thing, but my basic thing is to people that are listening and that know about this, just don't be complacent about it. I'm not asking for money. I'm actually doing an event. I'm offering a gig to you.
Right.
You'd actually make a little bit, few dollars on it. You know, I'm not doing this for any money.
We know that.
You know?
You know, like I said, you know, like what we have to stop is we have to stop being, I call them sheeple. You know, we're sheep being led by some bad shepherds, and it's time to cut the staff off and let's get the herd running on our own a little bit, I think, because, you know, I sometimes, because I always say it too, I mean, like when they push stuff down your throat, like, oh, okay, all right, you know, I don't understand it, but okay, if that's what you want us to do. You know, and it's like you feel like you can never, well, I can't do anything. What can one person do?
Exactly.
You can be amazed with one, like you said, Gandhi, John Lennon, Michael Packer. I mean, I really believe what he's doing here is going to be massive. I really do. I truly believe
I think it's going to open people's eyes and give them, empower them to do just what you just said. And that's the important thing, because the thing about anything with a movement is if you focus on one person, you know, we know what happens.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But if the message, you can't kill an idea. You can't do it.
Right.
You know, and especially if it's an idea that's from heart to heart, soul to soul. You don't have to get a thesaurus to know what peace is. And this is just not for one thing, you know, because believe me, we're going to need
humanity.
This. We're going to need this around November in our country, because whoever wins to be president, a whole bunch of people are going to be unhappy. It doesn't, you know, and so we might be going through the same kerfuffle we went before.
That's why I said the sheeple gotta become people again. Really.
Well, empowerment. You know,
I mean,
people have to feel
you
like
got to stand up. Don't be
with
afraid to stand up. And even if it's at a cost, you got to stand up and believe and show people that you believe that what's right is being all one. You know, end the separation and become one. You know, if these big fat cats want to stay up there with their 30-foot walls and hide behind the houses and act like they're big liberals and, oh, I care so much about the people, but meanwhile my wall's 30 foot high and nobody can come near it because I got armed guards on it. You know, I don't dig those people. You know what I mean? I dig guys like that that'll load it and live in a log cabin somewhere, just living life, you know, to the fullest. You know, like a Lenny Kravitz down there, and he lives in like a house trailer, you know, on an island just because he wants to be in peace. You know, I mean, you know, just. It goes back to that, why can't we all just get along? I mean, it's so simple but true. Why can't we? Right. Why can't we? It's something that should just be, you know, like, I mean, I've been in a city all my life. You get in a subway, man, you got to be looking who's looking. Oh, don't look at that guy. If you flash your brights because the guy got no lights, they assassinate everybody in the car because you tried to help them out. I mean, what is that about, man?
Well, that's why when somebody pulls in front of you, just let them in. You know, just let them in.
But see, my problem, Joe. My mother's 87 years old, and I say if they would do that to me, they'd do it to her, and that pisses me off.
See, then you project in no time.
Yeah, I am projecting. I feel like somebody got to do the job.
I know of what you speak.
You know what I mean.
We've been talking about Blues for Peace. Come on.
No. I've come a long way. From being in construction in New York City for 44 years I've come a long way.
I feel you.
I look at things differently. I look at trees now, and it's not, I'm not a tree hugger. I mean, I love trees. I look at them. I never looked at them before. Now when I take a walk, I go, it's amazing how they grow around each other. They help each other. Look at the trees.
Hey, Tommy, ain't it amazing how if they don't supply us with oxygen, you ain't got to worry about it no more.
Hey,
so you might want to hug them.
Let me tell you what. When it costs you $1 to put your air in your tire, they're kind of controlling the air, too. $1 to put air in your tire. Can you imagine waking up your grandparents and saying, can you imagine it's $1 to put air in your tire?
They're not supposed to. That's not supposed to be.
I know it's not. A lot of things, it's not supposed to be $3 for a cup of water either.
Yeah.
But
I agree with you.
And I still want to know where these magical springs are. I want to know, where they all come down.
Spring,
No, they're I didn't say it. Eddie. No, but you know what I mean. It's all a bunch of hogwash. It's meanwhile it's two people with a garden hose in Brooklyn filling up bottles.
You thought it wasn't?
But, I tell you, this has been a little different for me. I know we could go on forever, but what I feel really great about is that I have 3 soul brothers, and I don't mean it like, I mean soul brothers here that believe in like how I believe people should live, and I think we're all on the same page with that. I mean, I know for a fact that no one has a color issue here. I know no one has a religious issue here. We're just friends, we're just people that, want to just have friends and be friends with everybody and live a good life. That's all.
I couldn't have a color issue if I wanted to because I am legally colorblind. Been that way since the day I was born.
That's for real, though.
It's true.
I mean, my 6
I got people that pick me off of all colors.
No, but I mean, I got to tell you, I have 6 grandsons. They're all mixed.
Mm-hmm.
I care about what they're going to go through.
Yes.
And I
know what you
care.
mean.
I care.
Yeah. And that's the great thing about music, the universal language. Because
and there isn't a big thing in music. It just seems like everybody.
Everybody
does
probably do a lot of bad mouthing behind everybody's back, but not front to front. It's so.
Speaking of music.
Yeah. All right. Well, I do want to just go through a couple things. I just want to sell some merch for you guys.
Thank you.
If I may. Well, Michael Packer, you still have your album out, right?
I got loads of them. I mean,
no, I know you have about 50 of them.
Not 50, but I got loads.
I don't know. I got a list. There's a big one out there. Big list.
I Am the Blues.
That's it. I Am the Blues. It's a double CD.
Yeah, at Amazon.
And what I love everywhere. Just
everywhere,
Amazon?
yeah, all those things.
Michael Packer, and what's great about this album, which is very unique also too, and the last time Michael was on my show, we went through it piece by piece, but before each song, he tells the story, a part of his life, which if you took the music off, you'd be mesmerized by just the vocal stories that he talks about, because I love that, because it took me to places where I've been, and it's really, you could tell it's from the heart and from the soul, and when it comes to music, that's all it's got to come from. I mean, that's where it is. And my man over here, Mr. Joe Louis Walker, Everybody Wants a Piece.
Yep.
Great album. He was gracious enough to give it to me the last time he came on his show. Actually, even have an album you gave me.
I gave you an album.
Yeah, you did.
Gave you the real old school.
The vinyl.
Yes, sir.
The vinyl.
Yeah.
And that, again, you'll see. I mean, Joe does his thing, Michael does his thing, but tonight they're going to do it together, and they're going to do it for peace. And I just can't say it enough. Washington Square, come down, get on Michael's page, and hit a like button. It's a matter of hitting a like button. And whatever you could contribute, if you need help, or whatever you need, will it all be on there, like if volunteers and stuff like that?
Well, if you want to help out, you're more than welcome.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, anybody.
I'm sure you're going to need some help doing a few things. So ask Mike.
Young
how
pretty
you can help.
girls, all right?
Huh?
Young pretty girls. All right?
Arms are a plus. Michael will interview you privately.
Yeah, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
It's blues for peace, not
Okay.
that other peace.
Yes. That's PEA.
Peace. All right, listen. I can't tell you how much I enjoyed having you guys here, and I am so behind you. Anything that you need from us here at Madhouse, you let me know. We'll run a commercial for you. Whatever you want to do, we'll keep the word going. I know I'll certainly talk about it from now till your show, about it on all my shows, and whatever we can do, you just let me know, and we're there for you.
One more thing. Great record. Wade in the Water.
Oh, thank you.
Dynamite. That's
Oh, yeah.
like an old gospel tune, and Joe's got the gospel roots. And my friend here is up for BMA Awards this week in Memphis. And he's also in the Blues Foundation Blues Hall of Fame. Has never seen his exhibit, so you better take some pictures, Joe.
And he's nominated in 2 categories.
That's right.
Rock Blues Album of the Year and a Contemporary Blues Male Artist.
And he deserves to win.
And I'll give you a little story, though. Way Down the Water. Janine and I are in a church choir, and it's a very small. If there's like 25 people there, it's a lot. Mostly black.
Mm-hmm.
And they asked us to be in the choir. And we went to rehearsal, and they were doing Wade on the Water, and it was Pat Boone doing, no offense or anything, but Pat Boone was, I was like, that song don't go like that, man. It was like, Wade on the Water. And I said, I don't really want to be a lead singer here, but can I just show you how it goes?
There you go.
And I killed it, man. And I'll tell you, I had to do a solo in church, but that is a
There you go.
great
Oh,
song,
yeah.
and I've heard
Sure
you
is.
do it.
Oh, thanks.
Amazing.
You upstage Pat Boone?
Hey, you know,
But Tommy.
Pat was in the game. You know what I mean? What are you
Yeah,
gonna
but
do?
Tommy, before we go, we all here, and I know Michael and man feel the same way. We want to thank you, man, because we know that you do this for love, and just not for us. A lot of people might not know. You do it for musicians that are up here, musicians that are down in the just working their way up. Musicians fell down, and it's sometimes it's very rare. Michael knows this. We go, to get on a TV show, you just about got to, do everything, clean the toilets and, fix the roof. But it's very rare to have somebody that not only sees the relevance of what you're doing musically, but sees the big picture of something like this. And it's just, I just want to say from me and Mike, I don't know, Mike, thank you, man. Seriously.
Well, thank you.
All due
Thank
seriously, and it's anything you ever need, I'm sure that Michael will get it for you.
Oh, hey, there's that old saying, we're all playing in the same band.
There you go.
We just got to realize that we're all in the same band because it's a band of brothers
There
and
you go.
sisters. So I hope you guys enjoyed the talking part of this because I know we could go forever. But it's now time, fun time, and class time. You're going to see 3 of the very best, 3 Hall of Famers right here on the stage in the Madhouse doing what they do best, and that's making people happy. And, music can transcend to any mood, any feelings, but, no matter at the end of the journey, you usually feel a lot better after listening to it.
I got a request.
Sure.
When at the end of May, when this is over with, maybe we can come back and touch base with you and say how it all went and what the next step is. Because I would like to see this.
Are you serious?
I would like to see this done in my hometown, San Francisco.
Okay.
Well,
I got plans too because President's Park in front of the White House in September.
Mm-hmm. So
that'll work.
It works.
Well, Joe, I can tell you one thing.
I can do that.
If anything in San Francisco you want to do, I could Skype you in live.
Yeah.
So if you want to do something in San Francisco and you want us to put it out there, we'll put it out
Well,
there.
we'd like to do something like this in San Francisco also.
Well, I think that would be an easy
that would be
easy task of getting the people together out
maybe
there.
get in touch with some of the people like Wavy, Gravy, and people. And I think Breads and Roses is still there, even though Mimi, rest her soul, Farina, is not here with us. God knows we love her and everything she did. And so I know there are people there that would love to be a part of this, you know, coast to coast, you know. And so
whatever you got, you bring it, we'll put it on. We'll take it.
Thank you.
And I mean that. And you know I mean that.
Right.
Anytime you guys need us, we're there. And I truly mean that 100%. And I don't blow smoke for nobody.
I know that.
And that's all there is to that. So I thank you guys, man.
Thank
I
you,
really
man,
do.
for
I
having
really
us.
do.
Seriously.
So let's get to some music. We're going to take a quick commercial. And when we come
Thank
back.
you, world, for listening.
Yeah.
And get on the page. Show me. All you Woodstock people, don't just talk about it. Do something. It's very simple to do. So let's take a break, and when we come back, get your listening ears on, because you're going to hear some good stuff right here. So we'll be right back with the Maverick Soul Hour with 3 Hall of Famers on the stage right over there. Hang in there. Get yourself tight. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We like to ask everybody all around the world to join Blues for Peace in 2016. Because we need more peace in the world today. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. B.B. King, this is from your friends around the world to you with love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Louis Walker.
Rock me, baby. Rock me, baby, slow. I want you to rock me, baby. Rock your baby slow. Keep on rocking me, babe, till my back ain't got no bone.
From New Orleans, Dr. John.
One for the real king of the blues, BB. Drill is gone. Drill is gone away. Drill is gone. Drill is gone away. You know you done me wrong, baby. You'll be sorry someday. Drill is gone. It's gone away for good. Drill is gone. Drill is gone away for good. Sometimes I get over you, baby, just like any good man should.
Here from Australia, BB's 12-year-old friend, Nathan Cavalier. Etta James.
Got a sweet little angel. I love the way he spreads his wings. Oh, got a sweet little angel, baby. I love the way spreads his wings around me. Oh, I get joy and everything. I asked my baby for a nickel. He gave me a $20 bill. And he gave me a $20 bill. And I asked my baby, did he love me? And he gave me a sit-dandy bill. That's clear. Die. Yeah. Oh, my baby should quit me now. I do believe I would die. If my baby didn't love me now. Oh, tell me, yeah, tell me, oh, tell me.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bonnie Riggs.
Every day I have the blues. Every day I have the blues. Baby, you see me up here worrying, it's you I hate to lose.
Every day I have the blues. Every day I have the blues, baby.
Joe Williams.
See me worried, darling. You I don't want to lose. I'm packing up a suitcase, moving on down the line. Packing up a suitcase, moving down the line. Ain't nobody worried and ain't nobody crying. Seems to me that every day, I have blues. Every day,
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
You smell so good, I won't have to bathe the next 2 weeks.
Yay!
Anything. So, here, laugh a little harder. All right?
I will take him. I would be proud to show you off, you little old weirdo man.
Get a new sweater. The worst dressed man here tonight. Right? Look, get that laugh, and get it in there tonight because nobody else is going to laugh like her. She's under drugs, all right?
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com. Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com. Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com. Welcome to Formula Auto Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com. Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com. Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hog's hair and microfiber brushes.
All right, we are live back at the Madhouse Studios at the Maverick Soul Hour. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce these three Hall of Famers, Mr. Ed Jackson, Mr. Michael Packer, and Mr. Joe Louis Walker. Ladies and gentlemen, Blues for Peace. Remember that, Blues for Peace. Hit that page on Facebook. And let's see you hit. I want to see some action out there. And now these guys are they're gonna do their thing for you. All right. So, Blues for Peace.
Gone lover, I'm helped by me in the know. I'm a real gone lover, I'm helped by me in the know. Well, if you love me one time, honey, you got to come back for more. I said, come to my place, baby. Come to my place and play. Well, now come to my place, baby. Come to my place and play. Like the old saying goes, there is sunshine, let's make haste. I'm a nervous fella. I'm a nervous fella. I'm a nervous fella. I'm a nervous fella. I'm a nervous fella, so don't you make me wait too late. Come on, man. come to my place and play. I said, come to my place, baby. Come to my place and play. Like the old saying goes, there is sunshine, let's make hay. I'm a nervous fella. Just a nervous fella. Just a nervous fella. I'm a nervous fella. Nervous fella. I'm a nervous fella. Nervous fella. Well, I'm a nervous fella, so don't make me wait too late. I'm a nervous fella. 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 Well, I'm a nervous fella, so don't make me wait too late.
Go to New York, I'm gonna waste no time. Get me a job is the bottom line, you know. I'm going to New York. Going to New York. I'm going, baby, yeah, New York. Going to New York. Going to New York. Honey, now if I have to walk. I've been down south, I've been far out east. Live in the West, not gonna rest till I get to New York. Going to New York. Going, baby, now New York. Going to New York. Yeah, going to New York. Honey, now if I have to walk, I might ride a bike, I might hitchhike, I might catch a train, go just the same. I'm going to New York. Going to New York. I'm going on a now, New York. Going to New York. Going to New York. Baby, now if I have to walk. Going to New York. Going to New York. Going to New York. Going to New York. Going, baby, now, New York. Going to New York. Going, yeah, New York. Going to New York. Going to New York. Baby, now if I have to walk. Tell me about it, Joe. Going to New York. Going to New York. I'm going, baby, now, New York. Going to New York. Going to New York. I'm going to New York. I'm going to New York. Going to New York. Going to New York, and now if I had to walk. Ed Jackson.
going to New York.
I'm 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 going to New York.
Going to New York. If I had to walk. Washington Square Park, yeah, May 28th in the afternoon.
See it in your eye. See it in your eye. See it in your eye. Well, you can't tell the truth. Can't tell the truth, baby. Can't tell the truth. No matter what you do. No matter what you do. I'm gonna leave you alone. Leave you alone, honey. Leave you alone. 'Cause you steady doing me wrong. Steady doing me wrong. Well, you don't treat me right. Don't treat me right. Don't treat me right. You don't treat me right. Well, I can tell you've been lying. Tell you've been lying. Tell you've been lying. 'Cause I can see it in your eyes. Well, they call me a fool. Call me a fool. They call me a fool. 'Cause I'm still in love with you. I'm still in love with you. Still in love with you. Come on, help me out, man. Call me a fool. Call me a fool. Call me a fool. I'm still in love with you. Still in love with you. I'm still in love with you. Still in love with you. Slow for the older folks. You don't have to beg. some attention, I'll give you some. Just say you love me. Ain't it nice to be loved that way? I know it is. Say you gonna love me. Each and every day. You don't have to cook. I'm gonna get you a maid. You don't have to work, honey. I'll be your slave. Just say you love me. Whoa. Ain't it nice to be loved that way? Oh, it is. Say you gonna love me. Whoa. Every night and every day. Lord, this old house.
Baby, please.
You have me moaning. Woo! Oh, yeah. I love you so. I'm begging, please.
Baby, please.
I'm begging, please.
Baby, please.
I'm begging, please.
Baby, please. Baby, please.
I'm begging, please.
Baby, please.
Woo!
Baby, please.
I'm begging, please.
Baby, please.
Come on, baby, please.
Baby, please.
You have me moaning. Woo, woo. Child, I love you so.
Really gone, yeah, gone away. Baby, honey, now, yeah, now it's really gone away. Really gone, sorry someday. Really gone. Baby, honey, now, yeah, now it's really gone away from me. Done me wrong, but you set me free. Baby, free. Honey, Lord, I'm free.
don't you be no fool. I'm gonna pick you up after school and love you. I wanna love you. I wanna love you, baby. Sugar, that's all I wanna do. Come here, baby, don't you be late. Joe Louis gonna pick you up for a day and love you. I wanna love you. Woo! I wanna love you, baby. Sugar, that's all I wanna do. Come on, man. want to love you. Let me love you. I want to love you, baby. Let me love you, baby. I want to love you. Let me love you, baby. Let me love you, baby. Till my good loving drives you crazy.
Well, all right, all right, all right. It don't get any better than that, right, folks? Well, all I can say is, again, to reiterate, Blues for Peace. Go onto Facebook, hit a like. If you can volunteer something, if you feel something you can do can help, contact my man Michael right here. And, guys, I could never thank you much, not so much for being here, but for why you're here. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Michael. These are the kind of people we need in the world, right here, right here. So let's all become one and stop being sheeple. Let's start being some people. Have a good one. Be blessed, and we'll see you next week right here in the Madhouse on the Maverick Soul Hour with Tommy Maher. Good night, guys.